Right, as you can see, I've got the crank here. I've managed to get some big end shells. I don't know if they're the right size. Reason being that these rods are supposed to have a number stamped on, so you can then refer to this little chart here. I think I have just lightly gone over this before in another video. Yeah, so that would be either 1, 2, 3 stamped on the side of the rod there. I'll put a picture of this up on screen, be easier to see. So you use that and the pin OD of the crankshaft to work out which bearings you need, which shells. They're all colour coded. The ones I've got are black. I know what size the pins are. I've measured them with a micrometer. Where did I put that? And I'm in the kitchen, by the way. The wife is out, so this is probably the cleanest environment to do this. Yeah, so they're the pin IDs I had. This is number 1. Yeah, so they're all sort of within that first row there. So, which means they need black, brown or green shells. The only reason I got these is because I happened to see them on eBay. They were half the price of what they are in David Silver's, so I thought I'll take a chance, get a set. At least that will point us in the right direction if they are wrong. So because I don't know what these are, I did try to measure them. It's not really easy to measure them, especially with snap gauges. Yeah, I won't get consistent readings, so we're gonna go Plastigauge to measure the clearance. So I've just got new shells set up in there, got a torque wrench. I've already just popped a piece of gauge in there, so I'll get that one on, torque it down, and we'll take it off, and we should get a reading from it, and yeah, see where we are. Unfortunately, I can't leave the rods on there. I'm going to have to take them off again. I'm going to do these one at a time, then just bag them, because I've yet to find some crankshaft bearings, mains. I might be able to reuse the old ones, but I'll obviously need to Plastigauge them as well. But I haven't got the crank rod, the crankcase bolts, all of them anyway. I need 6 bolts to clamp that down. Well, look at what turned up today. Thanks to a very kind viewer, Mark. I now have, well, with the one that I've already got, I now have a full set of the longer crankcase bolts, which means I can get on and measure the other bearings, the mains. So yes, thank you very much, Mark. Much appreciated. I was really struggling to find those. Yeah, so that will assist me no end. Yeah, the video for doing those bearings might well be sometime in the future, because I've got several things that I've already videoed and I already need to edit, get together, upload and all that. So yeah, but at least I can actually get on and do the work. That's the main thing. Yeah, well, that is some good news. Anyway, yeah, so I will continue in what I'm doing at the moment, which is rebuilding, or not rebuilding, just smartening up these existing clocks that, yeah, had been taken to bits, but yeah, they hadn't done a very good job at putting them back together, so I'm now working on those. But yeah, so thanks again, Mark. Right, low battery, oh dear. Right, I better change the battery. Well, that's been torqued down, cap has been removed, most of the plastic gauge is in the shell rather than on the pin, but yeah, it doesn't matter, we can still measure it. So 050, 063, it's tighter than 063, so we're looking at 050, probably slightly tighter than that, so yeah. Yeah, so it should be between, is it on this one? I can't remember where I read that. I did read it somewhere. Between 0.018 and 0.048. Service limit 0.08. Yeah, right, so what I'll do, I'll just get on and do the rest of these. I'll just mark that up as number 1. I'll actually bag it number 1. Because I don't know which rod, because this was all disassembled when I got this engine. Well, the whole bike was completely disassembled, so I don't know which rod came off which which position. So yeah, it doesn't matter too much if I swap them around, because I don't know if they're right or wrong anyway. But normally you would keep your rod marker as you took them off. You'd mark them so you know where they came from, which big end they are off. But yeah, as I don't know that, that don't really matter. Well, it does matter, but there's nothing much I can do about it. Right, yeah, so like I say, I'll do the rest of those. We'll have a little look at the end and see where we are with it. Right, well, I've done them all. Number 3 was tight. Well, that was the tightest one. Number 1 was the loosest, if you like. The one with the most amount of clearance. That was the least amount of clearance, so I've just swapped the rods round on those. However, number 3 is still a little bit on the tight side. I think what I'm going to do is take these shells out and have a little bit of a polish up on the inside of these rods, and see if that makes a difference. If I can get some emery in there and that might just give me that little bit. Yeah, I mean, you can't really see that very clear. I've smeared that a little bit. I keep smearing this number 3 for some reason, but yeah, it's kind of between 3.8 and 5.0, so yeah, what else have I got to say? Oh yes, little ends, they're all okay. I just measured them with a snap gauge, and also I did just use the one of the old gudgeon pins, which cleaned up, measured that micrometer and used that as a bit of a sort of gauge pin. Yeah, and they all feel okay. So yeah, I better get all this stuff outside or out of the kitchen before the missus come home anyway. Yes, we'll do that, have a bit of a clear up. Yeah, yeah, quite happy with that, I think. Yeah, like I say, it's just the mains now, sorting that out. Right, don't don't know whether this will be a standalone video or whether I'll just keep the footage until I do the mains and then put it all together. I'll see how much I got. Yeah, so I'll make that decision then. Oh yeah, and by the way, these are numbered on the crank, 1 and 4. Obviously 2 and 3 on the other side here. 2 and 3. Yeah. There's also supposed to be some white paint markings, but I haven't been able to find them. I forget what I was supposed to tell you. But yeah, I did see that in the forums, but yeah, I can't spot any other paint markings on there. Oh, and no shells. That part number. And they're the black shells. Yeah, okay, right, I will start tidying this stuff up now and get everything out of sight. Okay.